So this is what we do, now that we have our Lawrence escape. Boom. All the momentum in the world we just got. Now they have to use their whole next turn. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, baby, it's over. It's over. This gives one of these dudes trample. We can remove Skitter. Goodbye. It come again. And goodbye. It come again. We could have just popped that. Wait, what are we even doing? We have so much. Yeah. Ah! Sorry, a little delayed. Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Zach. I'm back with another one here for you, and this is the list. I made it back to Mythic. I'm at 92, 91%. I know. It's crazy stuff today. It's a hot tamale, as it were, as the cool kids say. I do want to immediately just point out it is an Anim Pakal aggro deck. I will very quickly go over it today. I do want to also emphasize this is the exact list I used pretty much the entire time. I made one tweak along the way for Vordarin. I actually fit in one of these over the 4th Etali's favor. Now, this is the card of the deck. This is the inspiration behind the deck, and it's insanely good. But I think 3 is fine. I don't think you want to try to force in a 4th. You could maybe take out a Werefox, and you could go for one of those if you really want. The Werefox actually can be pretty helpful. We only have 2 Werefoxes and 2 Get Lost, which are pretty much like, hey, there's your thing. Well, now you don't have the thing anymore. Those are our 4 cards that sort of do that. The rest of the list is insanely good, and I'm really proud of it, you guys. Phoenix Chick, so essential. It's flying, it's evasive. You can also bring it back later. We hardly ever do that. But the fact that this can just come down with haste and trigger your Anim Pakal. Whenever you attack with 1 or more non-gnome creatures, you're putting a counter on the girl, on the boy. Then you're creating X11 colorless gnome artifact creature tokens, which is the number of counters. So basically this is just like, I'm going to trigger a Nim, and I'm also going to bring in another, at least 1 gnome with me, right? So that's what Phoenix Chicks represents. Best card in the deck, Homestead Courage, let's go! Conniving, right? Whoa, what's going on? Illuminator Virtuoso is going on. So every time we cast Homestead Courage, if we do discard a non-land card, we're basically putting 2 counters on our dude. Wow, filtering through our deck, getting deeper into our deck, right? This is insane. Maybe you double cast the Homestead because you can cast it twice because of flashback, right? You get 4 counters in total. Now you're a 5/5. Well, say then you also have mana for an Angel Fire Ignition that also triggers a Connive. Well, the 2 counters from this bring you up to a 7/7 plus the Connive. That's an 8/8 with Trample. You are swinging for 16 damage with Trample, and heaven forbid you throw a Monstrous Rage in there, or you try to keep it alive with your Lawrence Escape. Whoa! Don't even get me started. Good removal spell in here, 3 damage, going to take out most things. It's also going to be 3 damage perfectly for Invasion of Gobican. Nice little combo, 1-2 punch there. It's just so good. It helps filter your hand and find the pieces that we need to find as fast as possible. It looks a little weird. We don't have a huge top end of the curve. This is very intentional. In fact, Virtue of Loyalty is hardly ever used. It gets in the way more than it helps. And I know this card is busted. This is a busted, insane card. It's so good. But not necessarily in this deck because it is very, very tight. We want to Phoenix Chick into our Illuminator. We want our Inti to put counters on our Illuminator and give it Trample. We want our Angel Fire to win the game, and we want our Anim Pakal to all of a sudden have 7 counters on it, and we make 7 attacking 1/1s plus a Illuminator Virtuoso that, of course, has Etali's favor. Oh, I don't even think when I mentioned Illuminator Virtuoso I said, but like obviously this is good. Like, we're discovering 3. So the play pattern here is you cast Etali's favor onto your Illuminator's Virtuoso. You Connive. You put a counter. This hits your Anim Pakal. You swing with Trample for a lot of damage, putting this onto the field, all for 3 mana, creating another instance of swinging to create another board presence thing. So it's just like so synergistic and so value heavy. This deck's crazy, guys. It's crazy. So, Archangel in here, the 2 counters on your Illuminator, making it a flyer. Obviously going to win you the game out of nowhere, and everything else just sort of falls into place. Voltron Thrillseeker is really fun. You can make one of your big boys, or you're an Anim Pakal that all of a sudden is just huge, and you can win the game with that right away, right? So, very resilient, very good. You're swinging in, you're trampling, you're going fast. You have to win combat. Now, the worst mistake you can make with this deck, I would say, is you walk straight into removal. So you got to play around the removal. You need them to spend their removal spells on your Phoenix Chick. You need the Phoenix Chick to be so annoying and in the beginning that they're going to use a whole removal spell on it. And they, you need your Feldon to get in early, maybe a removal spell there, right? You need your first Illuminator Virtuoso to not be... You don't want to overcommit your first Illuminator Virtuoso. Put 2 Homestead Courages and, your Etali's Favor on it, and all of a sudden just gets removed for 2 mana. You gotta bait it. You gotta bait out. You gotta make sure you're investing onto the right creature at the right time of the game. And if you time it right, you win, basically. Because you're just gonna do so much damage out of nowhere. And if they just cannot touch it, then they just cannot deal with it. I had the one game that stood out to me. There was like 15 dinosaurs, but I had like a 9/9 Illuminator Virtuoso that swung in with Trample and just like won the game. And it was just like 18 damage, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like a bunch of little stupid dinosaurs, and they had to block, 10 block this one Virtuoso, and the Phoenix Chick just eventually got in, some more of these swinging tokens, blah, blah, blah. Things like that happen all the time. So Restless Biovac in here can really be huge. Bivouac, to put that counter, it does put the counter onto a Nim before you create the 1/1s, because the more counters you have, the more 1/1s you're going to make. So this is a very important order of operations there, and the rest of the mana is just pretty simple. The mana actually is pretty good, and everything sort of flows really good. You can usually double spell turn 4, and the fact that we have Inti and of Arcanic Spite to sort of help fix our hand and some of the extra dumb cards that we don't necessarily need that much, boom, we can sort of get rid of it and stuff like that. Which is why we don't actually need too much of a top of the curve, because we don't ever want to get that far into the game. If we start getting into like turn 5, turn 6, turn 7, we're going to lose. Like, we're not... The longer it goes, the worse for us, okay? So that's basically the idea today. Back to Mythic, feels good. Thank you so much for the support, you guys. It's unbelievable. I'm past 100 subscribers now. It happened so fast. Absolutely unreal. Much love, you guys. I want the games to be a little bit bigger and longer. But they are rather quick today just because of how long I had to grind and spend getting to Mythic yesterday. And, I could be here for like 5-6 more games trying to get that one perfect highlight that I really want to show you with Etali's Favor. But you know what it does. It brings the Anim Pakal out before you swing with the creature you attack it on, right? If you hit one of your 4 Anim Pakals, which is not too hard. Or say you hit the Werefox right before. You hit a Get Lost right before. Just remove something, right? Or an Inti to help your swing that you're now swinging trigger and be bigger and all of that. Or even just a Phoenix Chick. It's just another annoying flyer they're going to have to deal with in some capacity. So, much love, you guys. I hugely appreciate it. See you in the gameplay. Pretty good hand. I mean, we have the Anim, we have the Etali, baby. We are in favor, for we have the Etali! So I've completely lost my mind, showing them that we're Boros right away. What's up? What you got for me, Prime B? Prime number 5, you say? Let's get rid of the red. There's another one. I knew it. Just had that feeling. We do not want to try to sacrifice that, because then they're going to scry too, and it's a huge waste of Get Lost. Hold that for... Let's see what we got here. This is a really good hand. You got to be careful with this deck, though. It's an all or nothing kind of deck. So we'll see what we can do. Like right here, laying the Anim is pretty stupid, because they obviously have removal. So we wait for them to lay their Graveyard Trespasser or whatever. Okay, Spiteful Hexmage. Half the time I expect a Graveyard Trespasser or a Gix or a Yawgmoth or whatever that dude is. So right here we take this out, because I don't know what's going on. We can also filter a little bit. I really like Volcanic Spite. I think it's really good. I don't know. I do. I could be wrong. There's just like a better... Is there a better card for this effect? I really don't think it... I think it's the most overlooked common like ever. Other than a lot of cards. So this is what we do. Now that we have our Lawrence Escape. Boom. all the momentum in the world we just got. Now they have to use their whole next turn. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, baby, it's over. It's over. Because basically, like, we are counting their removal spells in this deck. And we're timing our creatures in this deck. That's all we're doing. And if we do those things, we win. Like right here, we win, right? We win. It's over. It's done for. Boom, baby. Let's go. Over. What's up? If you get one safe swing with her at the beginning to start the 3, you know, become a 3/4, start, you know, well, that's because of the Etali, but become a 2/3, right? You know, you can really start the chain really quickly. If you get any of your Homestead Courages, it's just basically like, pop that, okay, pop, now put one on Virtuoso, okay, pop that, we're going to Connive, we're going to get our Monstrous Rage, we're going to get another Etali's favor, we're just going to win the game. Now, this can hit a Anim Pakal off the top, and obviously that's perfect. Well, I don't see a reason not to do this, right? Yeah. I don't see a reason not to do this, because if they block, you do put the counter first, right? And now that there's more counters, we're going to create 3 now. This safe is obviously swinging, it has Trample. Okay, perfect. Because now they're at a position where it's like, yo, let's keep this in case we have to discard something. If you're ever against black that has any sort of discard, never overcompensate on your lands like that, or overextend with your lands. Alright, trunk blockers, baby. What you got? These can't block. Let's see, you got 1, 2, 3 blockers. You're gonna have to absorb 5 here. That leaves them at 3 life. If these 3 connect, oh, it's looking over. This gives one of these dudes Trample. We can remove Skitter. Goodbye. It come again. And goodbye. It come again. We could have just popped that. Wait, what are we even doing? We have so much. Yeah. Ah! Sorry, a little delayed. It's like, Jesus, it's, you know, it's all or nothing. Yeah, this is a crazy deck. Let's get one more for sure this video so I can show you, hopefully, the Etali's favor in action a little bit more, okay? Game dose. Let's get it. We against the Green Jay. Ooh. Dude, our hand's pretty sauce. Bro, that should be pretty saucy, bro. Alright. Feldon. This guy, dude, he was walking and he tripped and he fell on. I'm sorry. I will never say that. Boom! It's over. What do you got for me? Done. It's over. Yep, use your turn 3 to remove my creature. Yep. That's a turn 3 right there. Nope. It's over for you. It's over for you, sir. I'm so sorry. It is absolutely... We can't do the Homestead and the Werefox. So... we must do this instead! Yes! No wait, that's not discard, so... I kinda do want that. Yeah, I can't block with the dude. Okay, cool. I'm gonna say no. Because you sometimes go down on card advantage. You know, you gotta wait a turn. This is a well-designed card. I like it quite a bit. I remember when I first saw this card, I was like, man, it's annoying. There's so much text on here, and like, what? It's like, I couldn't imagine Standard without this card. I really couldn't. It's essential to a lot of the decks that I make actually right now. So, should we remove the one thing that can block and just win? Yeah. Oh, let me cast it, coach! Oh wait, we win. Bopped him. Oh no! Let me click, dude! Let me click it! Well, Darren, man. Come on! 1 mana and then boop! to the face. So there's that. Cool stuff, cool stuff, cool stuff. .inc. Guys, that's gonna be it for me today. I know I missed yesterday's uploads. I feel terrible about that. It's been getting closer to Christmas, so there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on, and I wanted to get this list to you and sort of let you know, update you that I made it back to Mythic. I did play for, again, it was like some ridiculous thing, like 7-8 hours pretty much, almost straight. You know, I was like eating food and watching videos in between, but just to get from the bottom of Diamond, I was tired of scraping around there, straight to Mythic. It took me like all day. It was ridiculous. So I sort of took a recovery day, and I have played so many games with this deck that, you know, I could be here for 5-6 more games before I get the highlight that I really, really want. You know, I wish I was recording some of those grinds, but sometimes I play different when I'm on camera, you know, or when I know I'm being recorded and it's kind of distracting, and things like that. So sometimes I just don't do it. So I hope you understand that. If you're still here and you're still listening to my voice, thank you so much. You're a rock star. You have no idea how much fun I'm having being able to make videos, and how much thanks I have for people like you that make it possible. So yeah, really do appreciate it. It's unreal. There's a lot of craziness going on in my life right now, but the fact that I can have a consistent YouTube channel and relationship with this beautiful game and community is crazy. So yeah, much love, you guys. Good luck on your grinds. Just a little bit of some motivational speak here at the end, as always, to, you know, keep some smiles on your beautiful faces. That's what life's about, you know. We play games to enjoy it. Sometimes you got to take a little bit of a break if it's becoming, you know, if it's becoming laborsome. Not that Magic ever is, but 7-8 hours straight of grinding yesterday. You know, I was like, okay, maybe take a breather. But I did just hit 100 subscribers. I can't believe it. I mean, I'm gonna really start, you know, turning the corner here with the new year, after Christmas resolves and all of that, and we'll get on a more strict, I don't want to say strict, but we'll get on a more consistent schedule, especially with time of day. I don't want to sort of just like, you know, post at 9 p.m. at night, and then the next morning I post at 7 a.m. and then people are like, well, you know, when are the videos? More of a regular thing, so we'll figure it out one of these days. Great package here, a lot of things you can do with it. I hope the exact list that I have for you today does bring you some success. Good luck on the arena. I feel like I'm talking in circles, but you know me at the end, so. How do I end this recording?